April 25, 2015. The Nepal is hit by an earthquake of magnitude 7.8. 17 days later, a major aftershock occurs on May 12th with a moment magnitude of 7.3. 27 million Nepalese are living the deadliest earthquakes in history, recording 22,000 injured, with a death toll rising to over 8,000 persons. My name is Dilesh Sharma, and I decide to volunteer in Nepal as an educator at the Kathmandu University High School. This little documentary shows my journey through the interview of the principal.
I'm Kathmandu Rajbandari. Actually, I started my career in this school for last 15 years or more than that. Though my subject in the beginning was not the education. I'm science graduated in the beginning, but later on I started to learn about the education. And in the beginning, as an ordinary science teacher, I started my career here in this school, and slowly I took the responsibility of a coordinator. Then for last 8 years, I've been working as a principal in this school. This Kathmandu University High School was established in 1998 by the Kathmandu University. In the beginning, the objective was to give the opportunity for the children of its faculties, because at that time in this area there was no school, and it was a problem for them, for their children to have a good school. That's why it was established. But their number is not enough, so we started to take the students from outside. It's a public trust school. Public trust school means it's non-profit making. It's not a government school. We don't get any fund from the government. But public trust means we don't make any profit from that one. Whatever we get, we can again utilize for the students' benefits. That's what we do. And this is guided by the Kathmandu University. But we are free to do a lot of things. Especially we have to work as per the policy of the government also. That's why, like grade 10 exams, we must follow their curriculum. But what we do is that in this school, some teaching learning pedagogy is different than the other school. It's a small school with the 500 plus students, and most of them are the hostelers, and from the all part of the country, hostelers. And a special feature is weekly hostel system we do have. That means if they come on Sunday or Monday, then 1 week they will stay, and Friday they will go back to their home. Plus some special features is that we don't give the kind of pressure to the students in our teaching learning pedagogy. Plus one of the major objectives is that to provide the life skills. It's not only academic things they have to learn, but on the top of that they have to learn the life skill. So for that one, we do have the after-school activities program. So every student will learn a lot of skill throughout their school time. Maybe 24 skills, different skills they learn. To upgrade that one, we do have some supporting program like student quality circle program that also upgrade that life skill. Plus international award, Duke of Edinburgh International Award also we have introduced. And through this all the processes, we have been providing them a lot of life skills. That is what our school does. There are two problems at the time actually. One is the earthquake, it's there, but another one is that it was the starting of the new academic session. It means that about 80 plus students were new, and they were, most of them were 6+ age, as well as 11+. So they were very young and they have to adjust in the new environment. They came from the different school. So we had not started even the first day. We were about to start, then that Sunday we had to start, Saturday the earthquake came. Due to that one, it was really a chaos situation, even in the beginning, to communicate with the parents, especially new parents. Old parents we communicate, but anyway, immediately we send them notice that the school remained closed until further notice. Then when we came back to the school, we saw some of the buildings damaged. So it was not an easy solution, easy start. And we called the engineering department for the damage analysis. They came and they advised that 2 of the blocks, we cannot keep these 2 children there. And another block also that has to be repaired, then only we can use. So everything, it was really a chaos situation in the school. So how we can manage for that one? So though government also announced about 15 days in the beginning, kind of vacation break, so we had a time. The problem again we face is that the labor, because all the labor which mostly came from the India as well as our Tarai region, they had gone back to their home. So no skillful manpower was there in Kathmandu or in this area. So construction planning we made, but what to do? There was no the skilled manpower. So, but anyway, we managed that. Temporarily, we managed that one. We got some support from the support from the other organizations. So we fitted the tent, that kind of things. Also, we did. But really, we had a big problem in the beginning to manage because whether the students all will come back to the school or not, what happens, and how to communicate with them, because it was not easy to communicate, as well as to call the teachers also, because many teachers as well as non-teaching staffs houses were also collapsed. They had their own problem. The school had their our own problem, but to call them to school for support also problem, because their own houses was damaged. They had to be their priority would be to be with their family at that time. So we had a problem, but one of the things, the government's made another 15 days break, extended that one. So we got enough time for this infrastructural management and other kind of management. Part also. So immediately what we did is that we have sent some of the teachers for the training also, for especially that kind of earthquake trauma-related training, how we can teach during that period. And after that, when they came back, we had organized a kind of in-house training also among us. We did that academically. Plus outside in our open field, we made some truss houses because our 8 rooms were damaged. So we made that 8 rooms for them. It's open kind of room was there. Plus we fixed some tent for the different kind of activities. On top of that, even the lab, science lab was damaged. That's why we shifted the lab to the another block. That also took a long time, but we managed that one. Assembly hall, we unable to manage the assembly hall. So still, in the beginning we had another big tent, so we managed the assembly. But after that, because we have a hall, but we cannot take students, a huge number of students in that tall building. Thinking that we have suspended the assembly. Plus ourselves, staff as well as other students also, they were willing to help us, especially all the staffs they came, and together we constructed some of the building, which right now we cannot, we don't see that one, but in the beginning with the help of the staff also we constructed some of the temporary building, TLC, governments also use the same word, TLC, Temporary Learning Center, we constructed. One of the positive thing is that all the staffs were happily, very voluntarily, they were willing to, despite a problem in their own family, they were willing to help, and they were making phone call to me, how can we help, what can be done, and physically they came and they helped. So that's why in the beginning, though we were thinking it would be not a problem, but within 15 days we come to some kind of solution, and we manage properly to run the school very soon.
Help and support have been coming from all over the world, whereas students continue their normal school life. On the other hand, day by day, brick by brick, the school takes shape again.
In fact, our expectation or perception in the beginning was different than the reaction of the students later we found. Even media was telling that there would be a kind of earthquake trauma, students may have a psychological problem, it takes a long time to come to the normal conditions. That's why in the beginning, first week, we also changed the strategy. We didn't give them any kind of homework. We didn't be strict for the dress up, and we asked them whatever the comfortable dress they wear, okay, fine. A lot of musical program and other kind of dance program we organize. 1 week we planned that way and we started. But amazing thing is that even the first day, the students' reaction was not as our expectation. They were normal. They 90% students were present the first day. 90% of the total students were present on the first day. Even the class 1, class 2, very young children, they were normal. I mean, it seems that they have forgotten everything about the past. So there was no that kind of very negative reaction or trauma kind of condition we found in almost all the students, except one or two. But anyway, first week we made a day scholar to everybody. We didn't keep it in the hostel because one of the problems is that hostel buildings, our hostel buildings is multi-storied, so that was a problem. So only one thing what we have found is that students, they love to be in the school, but they didn't love to be in the hostel, because hostel, first thing, they would be far from their parents. Second, the hostel buildings were multi-storied. But from second week, slowly they came back to the hostel also. And during that time also, all the time, I mean, every day we used to get the earthquake. Okay, we used to get. But it seems that they become habituated about that one. So there was not that much a panic reaction from the students. But also teacher side also definitely it took time. But after 3 weeks, completely after 3 weeks, it seems like everything is normal. There's no any, I mean, things that earthquake that happened in the past. That kind of situation is there. Though right now also sometimes earthquake comes, but students don't react that much. That means as our expectation, as parents' expectation, as the media's, and that all the government's expectation, it's not going in that way. I mean, students got adjusted to the situation very fast, and there is no that kind of negative reactions or any kind of psychological problem, or we have not found any kind of trauma condition in almost all the students.
The laughters of these little angels are far louder than the hitting hammers and rumbles. No matter how long the road lies in front of you, keep on walking. Only then you will meet success. Because we believe where there is a will, there is always a way.